Hi, greetings in Jesus' name. Pointers along the way are brief, Bible based messages I bring out, God willing, every Saturday, dealing with practical aspects of the Christian life. I hope they will be a blessing to you. You can visit my website at www.c-n-c.org for my articles and books. This is pointer number 887 and it's called Our Will. We can learn something from Jesus at Gethsemane. Here was the Son of God praying to the Father 3 times to ascertain whether there was any other way for the salvation of man except through the cross. At the end, he chose to set aside his own will and to submit to the Father's will. Matthew chapter 26, verse 39. And he went a little beyond them and fell on his face and prayed, saying, My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, yet not as I will, but as you will. Was this a drama being played out for the benefit of the spectators, or was there a real struggle in the mind of Jesus as a man? That the Son of Man would lay down his life to pay for the sins of man was a plan that God had determined even before the world was created. 1 Peter chapter 1 verses 18 to 20. Knowing that you were not redeemed with perishable things like silver or gold from your futile way of life inherited from your forefathers, but with the precious blood as of a lamb unblemished and spotless, the blood of Christ. For he was foreknown before the foundation of the world, but has appeared in these last times for the sake of you. Jesus himself knew this and mentioned it several times to the disciples before the time came. Yet, when the time actually came when he was going to be arrested and put to death, the Son of Man struggled with the decision. In fact, he asked the Father 3 times about the same thing. And when the people came to arrest him, he knew that even then there was an opportunity for him to call for the help of angels to deliver him. Matthew chapter 26, verse 53. Or do you think that I cannot appeal to my Father, and he will at once put at my disposal more than 12 legions of angels? Just look at the struggle going on in his mind between his will and the Father's. Truly, he was tempted just as we are. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15. For we do not have a high priest who cannot sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who has been tempted in all things just as we are, yet without sin. Look at what happened to Peter. He was sure that he would never deny Jesus, even if it meant that he would lose his life. Matthew chapter 26, verses 33 and 35. But Peter replied to him, Even if they all fall away because of you, I will never fall away. Peter said to him, Even if I have to die with you, I will not deny you. All the disciples said the same thing as well. His intention was clear, and this was what he was determined to do. But he never expected the kind of situation that he faced when Jesus was being tried and a servant girl questioned his association with Jesus. His earlier determination was not strong enough to pull him through that test, and he failed miserably. These 2 examples of Jesus and Peter illustrate the fact that we have been created in the image of God with the ability to make choices about what we want to do and what we will actually do. If we did not have this free will, we would not have been like God in the way we have been created. Being made in the image is not being made with a little bit of God in us, or, as some wrongly teach, as being essentially gods ourselves. That concept comes from Eastern religions. But God made us like Him with the ability to think, feel, and to make choices of our own. Eve and Adam misused this freedom of choice to discard what God had told them and to do what would make them independent. The ultimate aim of the salvation which God has prepared for us is to get us back to the place where we will voluntarily choose to submit to His will. The first step in this process is to forgive all our past sins and to give us an opportunity to come under His will. But what happens if we receive forgiveness and imagine that we can continue to receive forgiveness and then live the same way that we used to live? We will not be able at all that way to be transformed into the image of His Son, who denied His own will and submitted to the Father, even when it came to giving up His life. Read the Bible with this understanding and see what we find. It will almost be like getting a new Bible. May the Lord bless you in your life as you have listened to these words. Thank you.